Hi guys, welcome back to Sorted Side. I'm Ali here and I'm back with a fresh new recipe. Well, today I'll be baking some Goan Bolinhas. The Goan Bolinhas are such a favorite, and I remember when we were small and whenever someone used to come from Goa, they would get us a lot of Goan stuff including sausages, and Bolina was definitely on the list. So whenever we would open a pack of Bolina, it would give us such a Goan vibe, and definitely we would miss Goa even more. So 2 years back, when we went to Goa and we were in Mapsa Market, I happened to stumble on Pascal Bakery where I tasted the Bolinas there, and it was so amazing and I instantly fell in love with it. So today I'm going to recreate the Pascal Bakery style Bolinas, and I'm going to show you how to prepare the perfect Bolinas, which is crispy from the outside and has a nice soft texture from the inside. So without wasting any further time, let's dive into the recipe and let's cook together, guys. So to prepare the Bolinas, I will first roast the Rava or Semolina as you call it. Add the Semolina now. And on a medium-low flame, I'm going to roast this until it turns nice light brown. Take care of not burning it. I'm just going to lightly roast it. I mention all the quantities in the description below and at the start of the video, so it's all in one place for everyone's easy convenience. Roasting the semolina give you a nice nutty flavor for the bolinas. So it's been 5 minutes and the semolina has started to change its color, and you can get a nice nutty aroma. So I just want some lightly roasted semolina. So I'm just going to switch off the flame now and let this cool down. While this is cooling down, we'll now move to grinding the coconut. So I've taken some grated coconut and I'm going to add it into the mixer jar. So grinding the coconut will ensure it's nice and fine, as leaving the grated coconut the way it is will form cracks in the bolinas, and you do not want that. So ensure you grind the grated coconut once again until it's like a nice fine powderish texture. So my coconut is now ground. This is how it looks like. I have not added any water. There's a tendency of the coconut to stick on the sides of the mixer jar. So after every grind, you can just give it a quick stir with a spoon and then continue grinding it. So I'm going to set the coconut aside, and now let's prepare the bolina dough. So to prepare the bolinas, now I'm going to add in the butter. This is unsalted butter at room temperature. Now whisk the butter. Whisk this for a minute. Now to this I'm going to be adding some powdered sugar. I'll add it in parts. Give it a quick whisk. Whisk this for a minute. Now I'm going to add in another half of the sugar. Continue mixing this. You can use a electric blender as well. Keep adding in the sugar and whisking until the sugar is completely done. There you go. This is the last. Now as you can see, I've mixed the sugar along with the butter completely, and it's formed stiff peaks. Now it's time to add in the egg. I'll be adding 1 egg at a time. Continue whisking this in a circular motion. Now I'm going to add the second egg. And continue the same whisking. Whisk it for a minute before adding each egg. I'm going to add in the last egg and give it a final whisk for a minute. So after whisking for a minute, you will see that the mixture is nice and smooth and velvety texture. Now I'm going to add in the vanilla essence and cardamom powder and nutmeg powder. Let's add in the cardamom powder, nutmeg powder and vanilla essence. Give it a nice mix until it's combined with the mixture. Now it's time to add in the coconut. Some salt. Give this a nice mix until the coconut is combined. Now it's time to add in the semolina or rava. I'll add it in parts and then mix it. Give it a nice mix. Continue adding more. Give it a mix. Now add in the rest. Give it a final mix for a minute until everything is combined. Remove the dough from the sides and bring it all in one place. Now I'm going to cover this with a cling film and I'm going to let it rest so that the semolina soaks in all the moisture from the eggs and the mixture. This step is very important, and since I've used raw eggs, I'm going to let it rest in the refrigerator for 5 hours and then remove it out and let it rest for 1 hour at room temperature. So I'll let the dough rest for 6 hours and now I'm going to remove the cling film. In case you're leaving it overnight, you can leave it overnight in the fridge and then 1 hour before baking, you can just remove it out of the fridge and let it rest. As you can see, the dough has become stiff and that's exactly what you want. The semolina has soaked in all the moisture and now I can start forming the balls. So I'm going to grease my hand with a little bit of ghee. Let's grease it well. I'm going to scoop out some dough and place it on my hand. Since I'm making small dainty ones, so I'll be taking less of the dough. I'll just try to form a ball. Just like this. And in between your palms, you can roll it out to smoothen it out and form a ball. Just like this. There you go. Now I'm going to place this on a baking tray which I've already lined with a parchment paper. So I'm going to show you once again. Let's scoop out some dough, place it on your palm and then start forming a ball. Just like this. Be very gentle as you do not want to break or form cracks. Now I'm just going to roll it out in between my palm to smoothen it out. And there you go. Now with the help of a knife, I'm going to gently make an impression of a cross on this. So let's go. Be very gentle. So my Bolhinas are now done and it's ready to be baked. So I preheated the oven at 170 degrees Celsius and I'll put this in the middle rack with top and down heat and let it bake for 30 to 35 minutes until it gets a nice brown color. Let's put it in the oven in a middle rack. Now let's close the oven and let it bake for 30 to 35 minutes. So my Bolhinas are now done and it got the perfect brown color. And now I'm going to let this cool down completely. Let's break into one and see how it looks like. It's got the perfect texture, as you can see. And this is how it looks from the below. It's crispy from the outside. I can also feel it. Now let's break into one and see. There you go. Looks perfect from the inside. And slightly soft from the inside. So this is my perfect Bolhinas that I have baked. Enjoy! I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Do give this recipe a definite try and let me know in the comments section. If you all have any questions and queries, do let me know and I would be happy to help. So also let me know which is one of the best bakery in Goa which makes some amazing Bolhinas and I would love to check them out. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, go and hit the subscribe button. You can also press the bell notification for all the latest updates on our videos and recipes. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram by the name Sorted Side. And we'll see you next time.